that second round of green beans in today. I soaked them for a little bit yesterday. I used my square foot planter, seeder, or whatever you call it, to just make my spots, to put 9 per square foot. And I'm just pushing them down with my finger. I didn't do right here because of that little tomato plant that's right there. Got a few left, so I'm sure I will find a spot for them. So now I push them down. I'm just gonna cover it in. Nothing fancy. And before I put these in here, I did, because there were green beans, there were dragon tongue bush beans here before. So I sprinkled some garden tone fertilizer in the area and just mixed it in with my trowel and went on and planted those in. All right, so I also pulled some of the plants that did not sell from my plant sale, some of the leftovers. I have some, yes, close the door. I have King of the North, no, Golden Cow. Nope, yeah, 2 King of the North, 1 Golden Cow, a Dr. Witchy's tomato, and 4 Amish paste, because someone asked me to grow some more for them. And I grew extras just in case, of course, they didn't come up. And now I have 4 again. And I'm not going to let those go to waste. There's other plants that I had that I am going to let go to waste. I just threw them out there in the chicken yard, duck yard. And they were things like Isis candy. What else? Yellow pear. Stuff that I have planted, but I don't need a lot of because they're not like my top favorites. So I didn't want to have to find space for that necessarily. But I am not going to let these go to waste. So I'm going to find a spot in my front garden because that's kind of in a little transition period for some of these. So, hi, baby. You come to watch mommy or help me or what?
Watch you.
Watch me? Okay. So I have some spots that are, for example, the garlic bed. This was the garlic bed. There's also celery in here, right there. That, yes. There's also celery here that is not doing hugely great, but if we take it out and eat it right there, right in front of you. But if we take it out and eat it right away, it could be fine. But my plan was to put some more squash here. So I started some squash seeds yesterday inside, and I put them just on the grow station that's in the house. Yeah, I see. So I put them under there. So I was going to put some squash here because that'll be a quick thing so that by the time fall gets here and I'm ready to plant, it'll be half garlic, half onions in this 4x4 bed. So I don't want to fill this up with the tomatoes, but I could maybe put a tomato on each end, one here, and two peppers. Yes, 2 peppers in the middle. So it'd be tomato, pepper, pepper, tomato. And then I could still put the zucchini, because I'm just going to do like 2 zucchinis, maybe 2 zucchinis in there on that side. Because that way I'm waiting for the zucchini to even germinate. So while that's happening, I still have time for the celery to continue for a little bit so we can have a couple of weeks to eat on it. So that may be my plan. Because there's nowhere else to put that. I did put some, sorry, they're working on the house across the street. I did put some rattlesnake pole beans along that wall right there to go up that arch trellis that's right there. So we'll see how those do. There is a silver slicer cucumber right there on the other side because I had an extra and I didn't want it to go to waste. So those are in. So yeah, I think we have a plan for this. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and move this straw over, put some garden tone in here, and plant at least a few of these things. That's not a solution for all of them because I do have also Dr. Wood cheese and I have a golden cow, so that's, and I will still have 2 more Amish paste. So I don't know, I may have some more room over there where I planted some extras before as well. So we'll see what it looks like once I'm done getting some of these in here. But I'm very pleased with the way the garlic actually turned out. I wasn't at first when I pulled the original one. Oh, there's another one that I left. I was not happy. No. Oh, yeah, a little teeny. That's cute. I wasn't pleased with the garlic when I pulled it up. I guess it was maybe a week or 2 ago. And it was just kind of really small for being the for Haas Tools, what was it? The elephant garlic. It's a cicada shell. But for being those, I was not very pleased with it. But after leaving them in there for a little bit longer, they seem to have done better. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw a picture of those. Nope, I might find another little garlic under there. All right, let me see if I can put the camera down to get some of this done, because this is going to take me forever trying to do it with one hand. Spencer had eye surgery last week. Tomorrow will be 1 week ago. So she's wearing some protective eyewear to make sure she doesn't touch her eyes and that no dirt get in her eyes. She can't get them wet or anything. So.
I'm playing down a one.
Okay, but don't run because I don't want you to fall and get hurt, okay? Spencer, can you put, they are pretty. Can you put your pockets in your pants? Look at your, look down. See the white stuff hanging out of your pockets? Yeah, push those in.
Under the tunnel.
Are you going under the tunnel? Okay. All right, let's see where I can sit you guys. Of course I didn't.
Big.
Yes, they are. That's walking onions.
They can walk?
Yeah.
We're alive?
Well, everything in the garden is alive because it grows, doesn't it? Yeah,
just like
plants.
they grow.
Yep, plants are alive. They need water to grow, like we need water to grow.
Even plants need food. Like
That is, yes, that's right.
the bees.
That's echinacea,
Wow, those are pretty.
and there are bees on it.
Like those bees. There's flying.
There's bees.
I see a bee on one.
Yep, leave them alone, okay?
God, I want to go sting us. How do we leave bees alone?
You just don't mess with them.
Because they're going to sting us.
They could sting you.
If we move, they'll get eaten.
No, if you mess with them, they might sting you. Just leave them alone. Don't chase them. Don't swing at them. Don't throw things at them. Just leave them alone.
Don't do this.
Yes, that's swinging at them. Don't do that.
Just let another one.
All right. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to, like I said, scratch some of this straw over. Oh darn, oh, it's still there. I forgot I had a little lavender sitting in here. Don't want to mess that up. All right. Let's see what this little thing is. There's an onion, garlic bulb. It's a nice size one that I missed. Look at that. Sit you over there. And I hope I didn't miss any more. Well, I don't see any more greens sticking up, so I guess I didn't. All right, so I'm just gonna, so I have some worm castings in here. Maybe I'll spread a little bit of that in here. This was a bag that came from Greenstock. I don't use a lot of worm castings because we use mostly rabbit manure or rabbit tea manure since we have rabbits. So I don't really have to buy a lot of fertilizer. I do have some of this garden tone, so I don't mind using that either. And so I'm just gonna fluff this up a little bit and mix in that top dressing. Worms are in here. Lots of them everywhere. Yes. You see flowers are growing? Oh, I might have found another garlic. Okay. Yep, one more garlic. So I'm gonna do 2 Amish pastes. One and one. And I think these are King of the North. I'm sure peppers like to be close together, so I'm actually going to do all 3 peppers here because they can do well together. You just want to see the root system on there. It's not too root bound for being that I planted these. I don't know when. January something, maybe. The pepper plant says January 27th. So that might have been just about when I did the tomatoes too. It wasn't the exact same day, but it's been a long time nonetheless. And it's very healthy and doing well. Popsicle stick from something else I just planted. So I'll just dig nice deep hole. That, push it down in there. Now my eggshells are in the back garden. So I'll just do a top dressing of that later instead of putting them inside the hole. So I'll put a pepper here, a pepper here, a pepper here, and then that'll be, yep, that works. So this one says Golden Cal, so it's a Golden California Wonder. and the date on it is January 27th. So that is when this seed was started. Again, now this one has a lot more roots on it than that tomato did. You can see there is a fruit on it already. Normally I would pick that off, but extra plants, I'm not going to worry about it. This little bitty one, much smaller. I see that tomato plant's right in your face, but you can still see what's going on. All right, tomato, I'm gonna pick all these off. Down as far as I can. So I put the tomato, the peppers close together because they like to be together. But I put the tomatoes further away, so that'll also give the tomatoes more space and not be competing too much with what else is going on in the bed. So that should be good. All right, so what I have left is a Dr. Witchy's and 2 Amish paste tomatoes. Where to put those? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this stuff back up. Get this mulch back over here. Which is just like leaves and straw. Take some of these bottom leaves off of the tomato plant, because I don't need those either. Alright, so what are we going to do with these 3 plants? I got 3 garlics that I found, which is cool. Alright, so here are the plants that I just planted. 2 Amish pastes and 3 peppers. Let's see, where else can I plant some more tomatoes? Let's see, I'm thinking over here where I have some onions growing a little bit. There's at least enough space for one here, especially since I have this trellis here. I can maybe put the Dr.
Somebody's talking to you.
No, they're not talking to me, baby. I can definitely put Dr. Witchy's here. The ones in there are Romas. Oh look, something's blushing. Look at that. Woohoo! Hey, oh, more. So those are the Romas, I believe. Because I had 2 Romas, I think. Okay, yes. So these 2 are definitely Romas in the front. The one back there was the store experiment, and it looks just like the store one that I had. So by me growing that variety at home, will it taste better? I liked it. It was a nice big black purplish cherry tomato. So I'm wondering if it will be even tastier being that it's homegrown. So that's exciting that it's looking exactly like it did in the store. And the one on the back right is a sun gold. So that's what's there. So yeah, I could put either the Amish paste here or the Dr. Witchies. I'm thinking to put the 2 Amish paste here, just because I can never have enough for canning. I can only eat but so many slicing tomatoes a day, and I have a whole row and some more in the back. And one of the really nice things about putting these on here is that I have this cattle panel arch trellis already here, so I don't need any additional staking, because these are indeterminate tomatoes. No, I don't think anyone cares that you pass gas, Silas.
This is good shade, Mommy.
It's good shade?
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
What are you doing?
No.
Did that them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You're not dirty.
Nope. And I planted green beans in there.
Green beans.
Yep, in there, so they're gonna grow up that trellis there.
I like green beans.
I know.
I don't.
I know.
They're so yucky.
They are not.
I like green beans that are already in the house.
Yeah, that's the same ones that I planted. So these, I'm gonna, since they're already tall, they can already be trellised right in here, so that they will grow right up there. I'm just gonna put that mulch right back down, and that is good to go. All right, so I got those in. So now again, we have 1 Dr. Witchie's left. Where can we put that 1 Dr. Witchie's tomato? I have no clue. I just don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch the door. The door. So let's go back to our house. Yeah, because it's a bit getting hot here.
Okay, so this is what I went on and did. I put the last Dr. Witchie's, the last tomato plant, in here with these other ones. I just pushed it back a little bit. There's still enough room for me to grow a zucchini or 2 in here on the other side once the celery comes out. I also pulled out almost all of the dragon tongue bush beans that were in here because we just didn't really care for them as much as the kalima. They were just starting to take off, but I said, why waste time? I put extra, I had 21 extra kalima beans seeds left. So I went on and put those in there along with 3 nasturtiums that I had sitting, waiting to be planted. And I showed you guys what I did with the other 2 Amish pastes that were there. I put them in there with that, and I put them up on that arch trellis, so those will be fine to come up there. And that is it. So that's all I did out here today, and I watered everything in really good. We just had a lot of rain the last 2 days, so I didn't need to water too much because the soil is all very wet right now. But I did water those green beans in, and the tomatoes and the peppers and everything I just added in here so that it was nice and watered in as well. All right, so that is it for now. I did plant more Tommy apple seeds in here, like I said I would on the last video. I put a few extra kajaris in here as well, just to see if they take off and catch up and do better. And as you can see, none of the Tommy apple made it anyway, so those will be starting from fresh. I also pulled up some of the kale that was in the front of this bed. There are 2 eggplants, one on each corner of this, one here and one there. So I pulled up the rest of the kale that was in the front. It was kale, it was Siberian kale. I didn't like it as much. I really like the curly kale much better. So I left that in the back because we'll still pull off of that until this comes up all together, and this will become the zucchini bed. No, I'm sorry, the potato bed. This is going to be potatoes. This is going to be the potato bed, and the front half will be potatoes, or the first 3/4 maybe will be potatoes. The last quarter will be sweet potatoes, and they will climb up that trellis. And then in that bed will be for zucchini. The cabbage is going to go to where the big zucchini is, way over there. So yeah, lots of changes, like I said, for the front garden. Just seeing what goes better over the years, and trying new things, experimenting, right? That's what it's all about. You live and you learn. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all next time. Bye.